What's going on, everyone? This is David with David Trades 385. It is November 8th, Wednesday, November 8th. We are about 13 minutes away before cash open, and um, go ahead and get ready for today. I've already started looking, so let me share my screen to show you guys what I'm looking at. What my thought process is. So I got a couple of zones, a couple of value, fair market value areas, and look like we're trying to push into one of them here. So in the 72s, which I'm gonna look at a little more while we on recording, I have a value area of 172.50 to 172.24, and that comes from Monday's price action. I actually went all the way up to the 72.50 range, back down to the 72.21 area. And I found, I think one order here. I'm going to go back as we got plenty of time to look, but also found another value area here, which was yesterday's price movement of roughly 171.86 down to 171.59. And I found a couple sell orders here, big sell orders, and I'll go over that in a second. So before we do that, I want to look at this zone area here, value area, because we may open up into that, and we're seeing volume is actually light here. So we may push into that with a couple sell orders here. So let's go all the way back to the 6. Let me just make sure price is in there. Let's start at 12 o'clock. I think that's where the movement happens, or the orders are. Let's see. And let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. And we're starting at 12. And here is footprint. Just looking for anything that kind of sticks out. I do have that here, but I don't know if that's relevant from yesterday or not. So I did the one at the bottom. I did this one here. So I want to look at this area here to see if anything sticks out. I mean, we have a nice 206 lot there. Let me go ahead and mark that, because we get up in there, we may sell that down. And let's see if we're building, because I see 206 there. I see 25 there, 205,000. So it could be, we could be building up here, right at the midpoint. Let me write this down. 206 and 205. 206 is at 72.39, and 205 is at 72.42. Not to say we can get up there. I mean, we're actually already up there, 202.16. So I'll be looking at that area. Okay. We get close to that area, 202.16. So we're here. I want to see price get into this. I don't think this is valid, but let's see. That may have been yesterday's. Just looking for anything that sticks out. And I don't know if these are valid either. These may be from yesterday, so I could probably remove those. Nothing sticking out except for those up there. So I'm thinking these three are probably something I can remove, unless we see something. That is 100, but that's an iceberg order, 111. So nothing there. I'm gonna go ahead and remove those three. We're 9 minutes away, so I think we're in good shape. Nothing. So that's going back into the area that I already saw. This is the 9th, right? I don't think we pushed into that since. We did have, okay, we had something yesterday, kind of pushed into it. So let me see if I can see from yesterday if there's anything in that area that may be valid. So we pushed into it. Actually, let me start at 10. Is it at 10? No, okay, so 10 wasn't it. 10:30 was more like it. Let's see. I think we pushed into it and then fell from there. Anything that's sticking out? Got some stacks there, but nothing crazy. And we're falling back to the 71.99 still. So nothing. You got a buy order there, but nothing in the valued area. Yeah, nothing really sticks out here. Look like we may have already took these orders out from Monday already. So, oh, we dropped down to 71.50, 71.89. So something Mr. Powell has said has dropped it back into this area. So I'm gonna focus on this area here today and see where we are. I found so yeah, see price is trying to go back there. There we go. I'm gonna focus on this area today. Looks like we may be falling. So I have a 171.83. Let me get my notes. Wrote these down. I got a couple of areas here. So 171.83, there's a 239 sell order sitting in that bucket. What's the next one? The next one is 171.70. Where do I have that? I don't have anything there. That probably can be removed. 170. Oh, I do. There's two. There's 539,000 sitting in there and 577,000 sitting in there. So we may be maybe stunt and then drop in here. That's my thought. There's a couple of sell orders that's sitting in there that hasn't been touched. And they're not iceberg orders, they're actual orders. So I got a couple of markers out. I got a 172 just in case we push back up in here. And then I got a 171. Right now I got the 171 queued up because we have fell crazy in the last 5 minutes. From the 72s all the way back down to 71. So with 6 minutes before cash open, I am looking mostly in this area here. Hide that. To see if we continue down. I didn't see any kind of sell orders in there. So I want to possibly see a stunt up and then fall into it. Then I'll take the drop down. 171.83, there was a 236,000 sell order in here. So I'm kind of looking for the drop within that. You know, we kind of get to that point, then I'll go ahead and push the button to get in. And we're kind of holding that 9 there, which, I mean, doesn't really mean too terribly much. But you can see since whatever Mr. Powell said from 9:15 to now, it's heading us back into that direction. 4 minutes until cash open. Yeah, we kind of just been stuck in this area all day, kind of fighting it. Pre-market. Since 5 this morning, we traded up into it. Yeah. So pre-market was 4 o'clock. Traded up into it and kind of been stuck. Since we kind of spiked it a little bit. I don't know if we was gonna run up into this area, but now we're back here. I don't know why it's doing it. There we go. Make it a little bigger to see. So, we may stunt up a little higher and then fall, or we may fall straight down. So I'm looking for sell orders to be hit here, or even here. We'll just have to see. If I have to switch from the 71s to the 72s, what I do like is that we're low value here, and we got 0 auction as well coming into that. So this may be a hit the button pretty quick right off cash open, or it may not. But I always like to wait for the first minute. First minute, let all that stuff get settled in, and then see where we go from there. News. Again, Mr. Powell is opening remarks today. He had at 9:15, and then he speaks at 2 tomorrow. So I don't know if this is a conference that's going on or what, but open remarks. And at Market Watch, yeah, he just delivers open remarks. So this may be a conference, something that was said that the market didn't like. But I would love to see price come up into here. I feel like we may have already hit it from yesterday. So I don't know if we're going to actually go up in here. I think we're going to stunt up and stunt down. Preferably hit this 171.83 area and then sell farther down. So that's kind of where I'm looking at. Or maybe even the 170, 170s to kind of get into it. All right, about a minute and 20 seconds left. Let's see how the movement, because this IWM small cap is definitely falling. SPY, or the ES, I should say, is not really moving at all. They had a small retracement, but whatever was said didn't affect the overall market. So let's be patient. Let's wait for the first minute. See what happened the first minute. See what orders come in the first minute, and make our plays from there. We're seeing a bunch of zero auctions coming in here and there for now till this candle finishes. But with 28, 27 seconds left, let's see. Again, let's wait for the first minute to finish out and go from there. This could be an immediate drop, but let's see. 15, 14 seconds. Check it out. Get a drink of water and see. Yeah, here we go. We're open. That is pretty immediate. Excuse me. That's a pretty immediate intro in. So right now I am in. I got in at 39. We're at 44, 47. All right, I'm gonna move my stop. That's it. Done. Just like that. Pretty immediate. Once I saw pre-market hit these sell levels, open within that sell level, again, there was 100 and I'm sorry, at 171.83, there was 238 sell orders sitting in that queue. And then 171.70, I had 539,000 sell orders, and there was a 577,000 sell order in pre-market. Now that we're done, that was, how fast was that? Let me go to my orders. I got in at 39 cents. I'm still in. I'm sorry. That was 10 cent. That was a 10-cent bump. And okay, there we go. I'm out. I'm sorry. I forgot I did 90% of my orders to sell at 10 cent. And the last was running, but the last one took me out. and we're still falling. So now I got in at 9:30 and 6 seconds and got out at 9:30 and 48 seconds. So that was a good day. I cashed out at 10 cent, 90% of my position, and then the rest at 20 cent. So getting in at 39 cent, cashed out 90% at 49 cent, and then the rest at 59 cent, which is the last runner. And we are falling. So now that we're done, let me show you. I think I did already, but if I didn't, let's go back. So that's today. This is yesterday's. Yep. And I want to go at the end of the day because the end of the day is where I saw the orders this morning. And I had a bit of a late start, so wasn't even sure I was going to record. I'm glad that I did. Uh, I normally set everything up before 8 o'clock, but I actually wasn't able to do so. So this is a last minute setup as far as my mic and everything. So I'm glad I was able to record this trade with you guys. Where was it? This was it should still show it, even though the orders were hit. That was pretty quick. And we're still falling. Well, I'm not looking at the chart. What's the chart showing me? Oh, the chart showing we just fell. I mean, SPY is doing the opposite, but that doesn't always mean everything. The charts tell you what the charts tell you. Where is it? Okay, so here was the limit order that I saw. Hopefully, y'all can let me make it bigger. 577,000. And this wasn't a limit order. I'm sorry, I see that wick there. This was an actual order sitting there. So they were building their orders. Institutions were building their orders here. This is hopefully I can see that. My mouse, there's a little wick. There's a red candle with a wick that comes all the way down here to this 577. So there was a 577,000 sell orders just sitting in queue. And then what really made me interested in it was, and hopefully they show it still. Here we go. This post market 539. I hope y'all can see that. 539 sell orders sitting there. So they were building their orders in the same price range. 170, 170, 577, 577,000 sell orders sitting there. That's actually in limit orders in queue. And then 539 orders sitting there in the same price area. So that really, really interests me this morning. So I had to write it down. And I think if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw either a limit order. Yep, here's another one in that same price range. 570,000 sitting there at the same price range. So the institutions were basically building their orders in that same price range. There was some interest there from some big player. And then we fast forward to today. And you can see what happened. 571,000, the market opened in that. Had a bit of a quick little pop to, a little small wick. And then you can see when they hit it, boom, and it's gone. And market put in another 137, 100, I can't speak, another 136,000 there. And this is the first minute, second minute, third minute. And we're steady falling. So I don't know what's down here. I didn't look to see there's a buying opportunity up here, but that didn't really matter. We sold. And now it looks like ES is starting to follow suit. So there may be some kind of buying going on. Let me see if we can find it. We got plenty of time. That was a quick one today. So where are we at? 170, 77. So we're in this range here. Let's see. 170, 77. There may be a buyer here somewhere. That's a nice little green candle going up there too. 170, 77. So somewhere in here from the 19th, there's a value area. We didn't even get there. 172 52 down to 170.41. We didn't even get that far. So there may be a buyer up in here somewhere. Right now, this is all noise. So that was probably just trappers, bull trappers there. Yeah, because I don't see any absorption at all. So nothing's really happening here. This may be just taking profit. The next valued area is the 170. What do we say? 170.58 to 170.37. So something's happening in that. I'm trying to see if there's absorption or we actually reversing. We're not even in a valued area though. So that could be absorption there. 170.58 to 37. So let's mark that. I don't know what's happening other than possible absorption or another case could be this profit taking because we're getting into an area of no or little volume here on the volume profile for the day. So let's watch it and see what happens. I'm curious to see if we go back into that zone and drop some more. Then again, remember there is 100 in that zone. There's 136 up there. So this could be, you can see there's no volume there. So there's no interest to buy. It's all selling here. So I'm curious to see if this little retracement works out to be something. There's nothing huge that came in. There's no big orders that came in to indicate any kind of absorption. So yeah, that's probably most likely this is the retracement. There's some profit taken by the big boys, and it could be heading back down, but we'll see. We are at POC, I'm sorry, point of control for today's action volume. Does that mean anything at this moment? It does because we're holding above it. I mean, the overall market for IWM is high. So the institutions are looking to dump some positions, but they can't, as you guys know how market moves, they can't dump all or buy all at one time. They have to do it in pieces. So that's why, if I can go back to what I was saying earlier, what interests me from yesterday's movement was this. Let's see if I can go back. And we said this was at the end of the day. What interests me was how they were building their orders. Let's go back. That was and they got one right there. I didn't see that. 163 that happened at 244. I missed that one. What interests me was that they built their orders at 170, 170. Here at right at market close, at 777,000 at 170, 170. And was there another one? Yeah, and then post market 539. I feel like that was more than that. Yeah, 539, 570. Yep. And they were building it in that exact price area. So that's what really interests me for the sale, and then post market here another 570 at the same area. So they were building their positions right there. Again, they can't put in every order or all of their orders at once. They have to put them in as separate orders. So understanding market movement structure really helps understand why they can't just put a million. Sometimes they can, sometimes they do. Sometimes they do show their hand and put in a million. I think so yesterday I got in that break. I lost commission. So I ended up technically breaking even, but technically losing because I had to eat the commission. And I wasn't patient. And the area that I saw, and I think I erased it. The area that I saw, there was 1.2 million at a price point, and I still got it right here in front of me. I'm sorry, 1.2 million, and then there was a 550,000 sell order at a dollar. Was at $174.51 price point. So they had a 1.2 million sell order sitting there, and a 550,000 sell order sitting at the same price at 174.51. That was on. That wasn't yesterday. That was on Monday. So Monday, I caught that one to the downside because that 1.2 million really got me, kind of opened my eyes. And then I saw that 550 at that same price point. I'm like, yeah, we're going down. So right now, IWM is actually retracing. So then, did we find something? I don't think we found anything. So look what IWM is doing. We're retracing from all the way to we was at 170.76, and we're coming back into this area here. I wonder if we're gonna sell because we got that 136 right there. So how far are we gonna go? There is a area here, 171.83. Did I write that down? Yep, 171.83. We had 238,000 sell orders there sitting in queue. So if we get up to that point, we should be selling. And then at 172.15, I don't think we go that high. There was 299,000 sitting there. So I'm curious to see how far we go before it starts to sell back down. And you can see we hit that 170 again. Are we selling down, or are we going to go to that 171 and complete that order? We hit that 171.83. We may be able to complete that order down because we're right now right back to value area, which is technically green on the day. The broader market is actually going up as well. I am really curious to see if we go up to this 172s, and I may have to jump back in and catch that back down. It doesn't look like we're going to go there. It looks like we're starting to support those orders here. See that 171.83? See how it hit that and then fell right to the penny? So yeah, it caught that. I could have caught that too. I didn't think about getting in. So hit that thing right to the penny, 171.83. I said there was 238,000 sell orders sitting in queue. So that could have been a nice little 10-cent move there and lock in and see if it squeeze out anymore. And we're in a valued area as well. So before it looks like it's trying to retrace back. So it hit that order, dropped down, could have got a nice little 10-cent in and out. It looks like, okay, so it filled that order. The volume is kicking in high at these prices, though. So I wonder if we're going to continue down. The volume is coming up pretty high. It hit that thing to the penny. If y'all don't see how valuable these footprints are, there's no guessing here. Yep. Hit that thing to the penny, filling out more orders. I think the broader market is starting to see the value in that now, putting their bids in. Again, we're at value area. We're at fair price. So, market can't put in all their orders at once. Again, they're putting them in piece by piece. Hit that thing that was beautiful. Hit that thing to the penny. That could have been a nice little 10-cent. Maybe squeeze out a less, maybe sell 90% of your position, let the last one run, but the last one probably would have got stopped out. Probably would have got caught with just a 10-cent on that one. or not. I mean, or not. There's no absorption going on that I can see. No buyer absorption. We're kind of just rotating at the moment. I'm gonna let this run for another 10 before I call it a day. Curious to see if we keep going or we're gonna fill some more orders here. That thing right to the penny. You should have got at least a good 10 cent there. Times whatever many contracts you bought. Ooh, POC has moved down too. That's a good sign. That's a good sign that the broader market is starting to see the value in the sell up there. It could be just piecing in some orders. I don't see anything big at the moment. Looking at the footprint to see, I mean, I see 61 there, 10,000 in, nothing huge. We got huge volume. That's the kicker there too. POC got moved, so that's a great thing. Yeah, so the broader market seeing the value in that, and it's continuing down. Oh, yeah, there we go. And I should have got in that one. Just got a text message. My man, okay. Uh, Positive trade, my man. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to my man Alex. He just texted me. He did great today. So that's what's up. He said some great I want to share with y'all. Be positive, positive mindset, positive vibes, positive trade. You gotta be positive. You know, emotions, you can't bring emotions to trading. The market does not care about you losing, winning, if you're happy or sad. You got to have an even kill attitude when trading. Just the facts are the facts, right? I mean, when you look at the footprint of the big boys moving the way they move, the valued area, the facts are the facts. Um, there's no guessing in trading. And I think that's what distinguishes retailers from institutional traders is that, you really think about it. Institutions, they don't guess what's going on. They have the actual evidence that we're seeing here on the footprint of where the market is, where the actual orders is. As retailers, especially me at the beginning when I first started, it was a lot of guessing. It was a lot of when you really think about it, it is guessing. When you're looking at retail charts, you don't have this information in front of you. You don't have the market profile. You don't have the footprint to know exactly what's happening. Like when I showed you about those 577,000 orders, the 531,000, that was actually in the charts. This wasn't something that I just made up. The market profile, the fair market area, it's not something I just made up. I actually got it from the movement of the market. So when you use the right tools, you become more successful. And again, you're more confident because there's no guessing in this. There's all right, there was 200,000 orders, there was 500,000 orders. If price gets into that point, like we saw here, price came to 171.83 to the penny and fell. Gave you a nice 20 cent or a little more before it looks like it's trying to retrace. So that would have been a positive trade right there. 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes in a play gave you, as long as you locked in profit on the way down, you can't lose on that trade now because you saw the order from yesterday. You marked it on your chart. Price came up there to the penny and then fell. The orders were filled and then fell. No guessing. Just information right there in front of you. And so I'm not sure where we're going up here. Looks like these orders were filled. Here's another valued area in here that I'm saying I may play, but I think I'm just gonna call it a day. If we come up into the 172s, there was a couple different ones that weren't. There was a 206 and a 205 sale order. Excuse me. The 206 sale order was 172.39 right here at this price point. And that 205 was at 172.42, was at this price point. So if price gets up there, they're going to fill those orders and then fall. How far they're going to go down, we don't know, but we do know that we are good today. So pretty quick. I mean, my play was seconds. My play was 32 seconds. I mean, 42 seconds to be exact. I got in at 9:30 and 6 seconds, and I took profit. My first profit at 10 cent was at 9:30.48 seconds, and then the last runner didn't last long at all, which was 9:30 and 52 seconds. That last one didn't give me much of anything. So technically, we locked in. We not cashed out. We banked profit on the way down. All right. So that is it for me. Hope you guys see value in this video. Hope you guys had a great trading day. And until next time, what's the date? Today's Wednesday. That's right. So I will be live trading tomorrow, Thursday, and on Friday, since the market is open on Friday, I'll record myself trading those 2 days as well. So until tomorrow, peace. Better day than I was yesterday. I did not perform well at all. Today was pretty straightforward. We see that 247,000 right there. Stacked imbalances on top of that. Are we taking out stops? Are we taking out stops? No volume up here. Ooh. I don't know if there's an order up here. I didn't look in between here. I try not to play between the valued areas, but that 247 is real tempting at low value, especially if we try to spike up here and fall. Nah, I'm gonna call it a day. I don't need to try to get nothing else. That's how you get greedy, you start to lose. I definitely don't want to lose profit. So if you guys are still interested in it, I'm curious to see where, that may not have been a bad thing. That may not have been a bad one. I just don't know what was here. That's the thing that's I'm not really interested in it because I don't know what orders are here in between zones. And that's kind of a risky thing to play. Just looking at the profile of today, which don't look like much. We're not doing much of anything. Again, we're only on the first 30 minutes, so nothing's really happening. Profile's not gonna look like much of anything. But where are we at? 171.89. So we're in what is deemed to be valued area at the moment. A little above value area from yesterday. Today's value area 171.79 roughly, 171.46. So we're in today's valued area, but that market is happening. That might not have been a bad one. I hope someone caught that. That's a big order on top of two stacks. Even though that stack is only 844, that's a big stack. I mean, a big number with some stacks there. And it's moving, so it's not absorption. I was looking to see if there was buying absorption. And it is here. There was I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see if I can move it over. 209,000 iceberg orders sitting there. Trying to tempt the market to go higher, bait the buyers to go higher. And then they just quickly sold. Ooh, I didn't see that. Oh man, I wish I would have saw that absorption. There's a big 200,000 order there. It's not even in a candle, right? There's no wick that went up there to that price at 948. So that is an iceberg, or some people call it a limit order, to try to entice buyers to buy, and they did. Somebody got caught up in it, And then they just sold again, 247,000. So they trapped those buyers for a little bit anyway. Damn, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Volume is low. Volume is low. I could have caught a nice another 21. I did not see that limit order. I was not paying attention there. I saw that, but I didn't see this absorption. Enticing. Oh well. I'll look back later tonight to see if we fall out of that. Because that was a good trap right there. They trapped them bears nicely. I'm sorry, the bulls. They trapped the bulls nicely there. 247,000 came in, was hit, boom, gone. That was a market order. Okay. Curious to see what it looks like tonight or tomorrow morning. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Curious to see what we did after that. So that was at 9:53 a.m. And there was 247,000 at 9:53. After it came from an iceberg order of 209. Enticing that was a bull trap for sure. Enticing the buyers to think we're gonna run. Put a market order in, and it is damn. I wish I would have saw that. Wish I would have saw that sooner. Look what we're doing. That could be another one. All right. Well, there's always opportunities tomorrow. I can't get upset or coulda, shoulda, woulda when there's always opportunities tomorrow. I don't need to write that down anymore because I see what's happening. They definitely absorbed the buyers, took them down. Well, they may have took some stops out of it too if anybody put stops up here. All right, that's all for me, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate. A lot of you guys have my number. Y'all can personally text me. A lot of you guys are on my social media, personal and business. So definitely don't hesitate to hit me. You can always hit me on here, ask any questions. I promise to get back to you. 251 right there. I just saw that pop in. All right, until next time. Peace.